नमस्ते सभी को।
Namaste, Ladidi. Yeah, welcome everyone to this session. So we have had the inaugural session and we have had the keynote address earlier today. Now we're going to start this sharing session. So in this sharing session, you'll be having one individual sharing and a couple of sharing by the institutions. So in each sharing session, there are two chairs. We'll start with the chairs, and then the chair 2 will be introducing each of this individual and the institution for their sharing. And the co-chair or the second chair will call each one for sharing. And then after each sharing, we'll be having comments from the chair 2. And anyone who is attending the session can ask questions to the individual or to the institution, the member from the institution. So we have 20 minutes for the individual sharing and 30 minutes plus 10 minutes for question and answer for the institution sharing. So with this brief introduction, let us start the sharing session today. So we have with us the chair 1, Professor Dr. Sukhwant Singh. Professor Dr. Sukhwant Singh, he is a Deputy Registrar from Sanjeev Agarwal Global Educational University, Bhopal. So he has qualification of M.Pharm in pharmaceutical chemistry and doctorate in that. Welcome, Dr. Sukhwant Singh, to the session.
Namaskar, sir. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to attend this wonderful session.
Yeah, thank you. I introduce the chair 2 also, Dr. Taraprasanna Das. So Dr. Taraprasanna Das is an associate professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. And he is an MTech and PhD in Electronics and Communication Engineering, MTech in Electronics and Communication from IIT Kharagpur, and PhD from Shiksha Anusandhan, deemed to be University, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. And he is an associate professor there. He has been associated with UHB since November 2020. So I welcome Dr. Taraprasanna Das to this session.
Namaste.
Namaste. Over to you. Over to you now. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunilji. So, as you have stated, we will be starting the proceeding. We will be having 2 individual sharings and 1 individual sharing and 2 institutional sharing. So, for this individual sharing, I would like to invite Supraja ji. So, Dr. Supraja is an UHB University coordinator at SRMIST. So she is PhD from Anna University and she has been associated with USB since 2022. She is a very consistent volunteer attending regional weekly meetings, face-to-face LDPs, UC meetings, taking lead in Southern region. So with this brief introduction, I invite Dr. Supraja to put her individual sharing within 20 minutes. So, Dr. Supraja.
Namaste, Taraprasanna ji, and namaste to all. So, myself, Supraja, and a little background about myself. I am from a small village near Chengalpat called Murukambakam. And my family is very big joint family. Even though I was a only daughter, I brought up along with a lot of cousin brothers and sisters. And my family is so authentic, traditional, and boys are given more freedom and girls were so pampered and protective. So because of this, I hate being girl during my childhood. So I wanted to get married in early age because I had a thought that getting married, I'll get a freedom for my life and I can live the way I want. So I got married. My husband gave the freedom. But now I wanted the feeling from him, but I don't know what to do with the freedom provided to me. And there was resentment in my marriage life as well. So one thing I understood, I was not clear what I really want in my life. So anything I do or I get or I'm bored after some time. It's like my likes and dislikes with the things or being with the people or keep fluctuating. I had a lot of frustrations and confusions, and I felt many times that I'm not comfortable within, which I wanted to handle, but I don't know the solution to resolve it. So, way before UHV, I have tried multiple programs to understand my confusions about life. What am I supposed to do with this life? I'm just very busy killing my days, and every day I'm just doing something but don't know what exactly I wanted to do. So I want to understand the purpose of my existence, but I couldn't get the proper answer anywhere. So there are a lot of confusions and questions continuously pestering within me. And this UHP journey gave me a clarity to understand the root cause of my problems and confusion. So in the sharing, I'll put some of my confusions and the clarity which I got through this UHP proposal. So one of my confusion is regarding the happiness and prosperity. I thought I cannot be happy by myself because it's also depend with the people around me. So sometimes to make other people happy, I think I should compromise my happiness and I should mask myself that I am happy and I should act positive. So it went like that. So UHP taught me a true meaning of happiness and prosperity. Because early I thought having more money, I'll be more happier. So I want to work, have more money. And through that money, I tried different dress varieties, collection of sandals, unique jewelry collections. So now after this proposal, I checked every collection of mine and I was asking myself why I had it. And then behind that, there was a feeling to draw an attention, expecting the people to accept me that I am the special best. So I just want to keep myself happy by getting this attention. So the UHP helped me to understand the need of the physical facility is limited and it's just to fulfill the body. Slowly, I understood the purpose of every physical facility. I should able to see it is just limited. Like the purpose of cloth is just to cover the body, for which I required only very few. But I am the one who is using it to create a jealousy on others or to using it to draw attention through others. And I am one who connecting this cloth for the respect. So this creates a confusion to accumulate more and more. But after understanding the proposal of prosperity, I didn't add anything new to my wardrobe or to my home. I just felt prosperous, that I have more. And now I started sharing as well to the people. So this was my first proposal from the where the confusion to the clarity. And my second clarity on the proposal is right understanding. I was listening to this word again and again, right from my day one of my UHV. I slowly started exploring this proposal. So I got to see that I have been operated till date with a lot of misunderstandings and assumptions based on preconditioning. So the right understanding of few things gave me a clarity, especially as I mentioned earlier, the material and its purpose. I started understanding the material and its purpose, understanding the cloth is to protect the body, understanding the bag is to carry things, not to get the respect. Like it's low. But one thing, this right understanding helped me to get an answer for the purpose of my existence. That is, I am not a body, I am consciousness. So till dated, my focus is only for my body, my appearance, and the material associated with it. First time in my life, I felt that I'm conscious. And this proposal of human being is coexistence of self and the body. I should say it has reduced my lot of my fears. I'll put some of the fears which I had. I had a fear of death, losing my body, and also losing my favorite people around. But now I could see that body is not continuous. So that fear of death has gone down. And also being a childless mother, I have a fear of my last days that I have no child to take care of me. But now I got a clarity that I'm confusing the role associated with the relationship. And I had a fear of aging, losing my youth and beauty. So that has been reduced now that I could understand it's a process of growth. And also I had a fear of disease. Now I could able to see the body as exposure to this environment and chance to get the disease as possible. But I don't have a control over this environment around, but I can work on my health and have a self-regulation towards my body. But the chances of the disease also happens. So understanding these things, my a fear of infecting disease has been reduced. And I should say my fear of OCD problem has reduced drastically. So earlier, I never touch many things. I even don't touch the table. I feel so dirty around. I never touch tables in any restaurant. I was so obsessed about every material around, and I never touch people's as well, thinking that they may be dirty or it's all my preconditioning. I slowly started understanding that this body is a material. So by exploring this proposal, such kind of fears has gone reduced. I cannot say I have completely came out of it, but it's drastically reduced. And a lot of fear of losing materials, which I emotionally attached. It has some memories. I felt every material which has been gifted, it has been memories valuable. So whenever I miss it, I feel low, depressed. So later I understood I can rightly utilize, but it cannot be continuous with me. So, like this, many undesirable desires and fears got settled in this journey of understanding what is this right understanding. And then my third confusion to the clarity is understanding the relationship, I could say. I felt major weakness is expecting a favorable feeling from others. I always wanted the other to accept me, understand me. I had a lot of complaint about my father wasn't understanding me, is not giving me a freedom. And also with my mother, is she's always overfeeding me that I don't want to eat, but I can't able to understand that I don't want to eat often, but I had a lot of complaint about her. And also with my husband, that he's not accepting, not understanding, he's not loving. He tried to give me some facilities and expecting me to get fulfilled with it. So a lot of complaints. But I have, and I have a lot of complaints almost with all the people whom I have connected with. But I never expressed what I feel. But inside, I'm expecting a lot from my other people. And when things won't happen favorable to me, I will cry. But most of the time, it is I'll cry alone. I was isolating myself. I stay lonely. I stuck with random thoughts. Many times I got a suicidal thoughts, but I don't know the way to die without pain. So that fear of painless death is also there. So USP proposal on the relationship helped me to understand my lack of competency of having a right feeling within me and expecting the favorable feeling from others. These two I started exploring. Slowly I understood my understanding about relationship itself wrong. And almost my relationship problem is because of my own assumptions. So that is where the trust concept has come. After listening to the proposal of trust multiple times, it got strike that every time when I fight, it's because of I am doubting the intention of the other, but I never had a doubt of my intention. Say I have a complaint of my husband that he's not accepting my family members and not moving comfortably with my family members. But then I realized I also don't have an acceptance of his family. But I never doubted my intention, where I doubted his intention, that he always want to irritate me. And I started comparing my intention and the intention of the other. I felt it's so pure. Just the ability is not there for me to keep myself happy and also for others to keep myself happy. So this proposal was very helpful. I felt understanding this feeling, the understanding the feeling should happen within me. So that can help to understand the people around. So now I started seeing my competency of expecting the favorable feeling from others. So this is one proposal. So few instances I can state it. After understanding the intention of people is very pure, even though I was a kind of a person of very egotic to say sorry, I went and said sorry to many people. It doesn't came only in the form of expression, but I felt I want to say sorry, whom I didn't talk for a months and years because of some small fights and misunderstanding. I didn't get a chance to speak with all, but internally I was cursing them earlier, but now I feel they are also so pure in intention. But lack of right understanding and right feeling, and just like me. So dropping all those incidents and grudges, now I feel some comfortable by seeing them. And it happens only once in my life, but a lot of misunderstanding as I have carried over many years. So trusting on my father and mother has also improved. And another proposal I should say that has shaken me and major shift in my life is the proposal for the respect. I felt I always over-evaluated myself and I felt I am the best. I felt I know everything and I want to show that I know everything to this world. So this is the major reason I under-evaluate many people around me and I never seen other is similar to me. Even now, many times I do over-evaluation, but one best thing is I'm getting aware of it. I have more focused on my body to get the respect later. I look at other person appearance before I talk. As I said, I never touched other considering their age, appearance, color, gender, caste feeling, and moved with the people around based on their differences. And I wanted to get into a higher position just to gain respect. Because of that, I see people around me are just competitors. So all these preconditions are very strong within me. So when I understood the proposal, the feeling of respect, I could able to see what I am doing till date is just a differentiation. And I'm just operating in the level of body. My understanding, by understanding the respect is for the self has really helped me to see the complementarities. So I started laughing at my own mistake. And I felt life is so simple. I am the one who made it so complicated by seeing all these differences all because of my misunderstanding. And yeah, I'm still exploring on this right understanding and right evaluation part. And I would say that that whole UHV journey wasn't easy for me. I thought I understood many things, but later I could observe that my understanding is not reflecting in my living. Continuously, it is not happening in my living, which means I am also in the process. I am also putting an effort. I am trying to understand. What I want to be doesn't mean I'm in that state, which required a lot of effort every moment. So these 2 years, I could see a lot of accumulation in the form of precondition within myself as well as in the form of material outside. At least I'm comfortable now that I got to know the direction, the clarity of what I want to be. Whenever I was unhappy, I could notice that I'm operating from the outside. Hence, I take a pass, get aware of the guidance within, like from my natural acceptance, initiate a dialogue, and shift to see it from within. So, best thing I got aware that the Guru is within me. So, with this process, I could see that I'm getting clarity over my confusions and I'm becoming better than before. A lot of complaints as early as turns compliments. I have a lot of blaming with others. Now I have started seeing blessings of all what I have. Majorly, my focus is on the problems earlier, but now I could see the possibilities for the development. So if I was alone, I used to have a random thoughts that disturb me. Connecting external situation, I get disturbed and a lot of expectations. Now when I am alone, I can able to observe what's happening in my imagination, and it helps me to self-organized. Now nothing much has changed in my outer world, but I could see a lot of changes within myself. Now I feel the whole existence is just a way I see. So if I put effort to understand myself, I can understand the whole existence. So this development is happening in own phase. I'm not hurrying myself and I'm not worrying much, but it's just happening. I'm completely enjoying this process of development. So I could say only the self-exploration brought me to this level. So people around me observe some changes in my behavior. Even I could see some changes. So with this way, I can able to reach and participate with my family, in my university, and help them to develop the clarity of understanding. And one thing I noticed, they're not just listening, but they're observing and helping me where should I focus. They sometimes say, Supraja, you only talked about this, but you're not reflecting in your behavior. So that was also helping me to develop. So I could see through this personal transformation, the societal transformation is also happening. It influencing people around and creating an impact. So I felt very strong this UHP program should reach everyone. But initially, I can take this to my university, faculty, students, and my family. So a lot of gratitude towards all the volunteers of SRM for their support to take it way forward. And my sincere gratitude to all the mentors and co-explorers who have helped me in this journey of development and showed the way to see the truth, that realization, understanding the real relationship, love, and live it through my behavior, compassion. So Satya Prema Dharma. So thank you so much for helping me in this journey. Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Supraja. It's a very nice and it's a wonderful sharing. That your topic was from confused light to path of clarity, and during your sharing, each and every word was indicating that yes, the confusion, the conditioning, now it is getting transforming into somewhere understanding, and it's a gradual process, like you also mentioned. You are identifying the real guru inside, coming from this childhood conditioning to at this point of time, whatever level of understanding that you are able to identify, you are able to put your behavioral changes outside people, like people of your institute. So that is very inspirational. Besides that, I will also add whatever I know you, the way you are working at SRM and the way you are working within yourself. These are very exemplary for many volunteers as well as for the institutions and for this entire USB activity across the country. So thank you so much. Very nice sharing, very inspirational. So based on Supraya's sharing, if anybody like to have any questions or any reflections, you can raise your hand. We can provide you the mic.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Karaj.
Thank you. So we have one hand raised. So you can quickly take one reflection from Dr. Prashant ji. Yeah. Prashant ji,
जी
namaste.
जी थैंक यू सुप्रजा दीदी जी दीदी
Namaste.
my yeah small very nice exploration you have put forth. My small question is, whenever we are in touch with the content, we feel we are in harmony or with right understanding everything we are doing, but as the content goes away, so and the samskar puts his head up, particularly the bad samskars or deep rooted samskars, then how to manage this, please?
Very true,
जी
Bhaiya.
जी
This is there within me also.
जी
I could able to see this two partition, my lower self and upper self. At least now I am aware of my upper self. With continue with the content or not continue with the content, now I am aware that my upper self is there and it's operating. So it's my decision to take a decision from my lower self or from the upper self. Previously, if I do any mistake, I'm not aware that is a mistake. At least now, after doing my mistake, immediately I'm aware, oh, Supraja, you shouldn't have done in this way.
yeah.
That much of awareness after doing that mistake, I'm getting. After some time, now recently I could able to see at the moment I'm making the mistake itself, it's telling, Supraja, no, this word you should not use. Slowly, the content I'm not hearing outside. It started telling from inside. It is telling you shouldn't do this. That is why I said the inner guru is activated. The outer guru helped me to see my inner guru. So my inner guru is now telling me, Supraja, this is not correct, and this is how you have to. So it comes with a lot of effort and every moment of awareness, I could say. before I don't have much to do within. I don't know the direction. So I was just watching outside how the people behave. Everything I was taking it from the outside. But now I know all the answer is within. So I can refer to it. That's it.
Gee, very
Thank you,
nice.
Dr. Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you,
Very
Dr.
nice. It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you.
So looking at the time constraint, we are with constrained with time. So if anybody is having any specific question, you can put in the chat, and Supriya ji may be able to answer in the chat. So I must congratulate as well as express my thanks to Supriya ji for our very worthy sharing for all of us. So thank you, Supriya ji. So moving ahead.
Thank you, Karan.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for sharing.
Thank you.
So moving ahead, we'll be moving to the institutional sharing. So we have two institutional sharing as we discussed at the beginning. So the first institutional sharing by SRMIST only, where I may like to invite Dr. Infanta Mary Priyaji. She will be talking on managing change, getting the buy-in for UHP. So may I request Infanta ji to put up sharing on SRMIST. Infanta ji, namaste, welcome. Over to you.
Yeah, namaste, Baya. Namaste, Tara Prasanna.
Namaste ji.
Yeah, namaste. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah, my screen is visible, Baya.
Yes.
Ji Didi.
Yeah. Okay. Am I audible? Yes.
Clearly audible.
Yeah. So.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, I'm Infanta, UHV University co-coordinator of SRMIST, and I'll be talking about the managing change, getting the buy-in for UHV at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. And the very first thing it is with respect to, one second, sorry. Yeah, the very first thing with respect to the initial buy-in of the dean, directors, and the leadership role people.
Two small blocks are now masking the screen at some part. Can you just see the screen?
Yeah. One second.
Some part of the screen is blocked by two small blocks. Please see this. Dr. Tarakrishna Das, is it so?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah, once
You can
again,
share
I'll
again.
just share. Share screen for full screen.
We try again.
Is it visible?
No, you're
No,
presenting
still,
again.
yeah.
Riddhi, are you presenting the entire screen or the window?
Only a particular window.
Could you present the entire screen? Probably
Okay.
that could solve the issue.
Okay. Is it visible?
Need to come.
Yeah.
Still there.
Okay. So I think, Pankaj, you can share your PPT to
Tech team
any
can
of
share.
our volunteers. Yeah,
One
the
second.
team can share. Yes. And
You
by the
can
meantime, yeah,
presentation of them.
by the meantime, uh, Infantaji put her PPT and start sharing. We may like to take few comments from Dr. Supanji. Supanji, namaste. So if you would like to
Yeah,
put
namaste.
your
Thanks a
observation,
lot.
yeah, put
Thanks a
your
lot. So,
observation. Supraja is
I hope Supraja is listening. Supraja ji, I would actually want to thank you for sharing your tremendous and successful journey with UHV so far. Through your sharing, I could understand that you have actually developed a lot in this particular area, especially when you shared about materialism and how you overcome the love for materialism and come back to your inner consciousness. That was wonderful when you shared it. And even myself, when I was going through this, treading on this path slowly, quite slower than you, actually, you have, spearheaded a lot. And it was really a real eye-opening statement. And when I could actually connect the journey from outside to within, and then again back to the society and back to outside. So that is a tremendous journey, and you actually put those words to life when you shared them. And the journey to self-realization is actually the true journey that we should all tread to. We hope that everyone who's connected to us actually gets the essence of what you have felt, and that will be really a great thing for everyone to achieve. And I understand that this process is dynamic. Daily changes will creep in, and daily it will be a new learning. And I hope that you keep sharing these instances for us to learn and get inspired from you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Shukman Bhaiya. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah, we are exploring.
Yeah, of course, we all are.
yeah. Thank you, Dr. Supan,
Thank
for
you, sir.
putting your comment. Yeah. So now we can listen to Infantaji about SRM USB journey. So,
Yeah.
Infantaji, are you ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
Yes, ma'am.
little Bluetooth, but I think we can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, namaste all. That is managing the change and buy-in of the dean's directives at SRM Institute of Science and Technology. And we start with the initial buy-in of the directors and the higher authorities and the leadership role people and the policy makers. How we start it is the significance of them. It is very important, and it is the crucial role that it plays with our institute, because for the successful implementation of the universal human values in our institution, these policy makers and the decision makers are the key personalities. And you can see to the right of the picture where we had the entire across the nation, participants were there with the SRM Institute, and Ganesh ji, Rajul ji, and Umesh ji were there with us for 8 days during the month of May from 1 to 8. Without the support of the management, it wouldn't have been possible for us. And how we start this journey in SRM, it is engaging with various strategic plans we do it. Therefore, what all the various benefits and the needs of the things with the UHV, we show with the evidence on how these values, it gets inculcated in self-discipline and ethical decision-making process. And it also develops the social responsibility, which is the key factor for the young children and the young minds and the young students, those who are entering into our campus across the globe. People are coming over here with our institute. And we are widely broad categories we have, not only with the engineering and technology, we have the medical sciences, agriculture, law, management, and various courses. So we have the potential to look into the content also. So as a policy makers, we sit together and decide to the contents as per the AICTE given curriculums, and we take the initiative with the institution's mission. Why it is being taken up, it is with respect to the various accreditation boards. It has to get aligned with those COPO mappings and other things, emphasizing how it can strengthen the academic community and improve the student outcomes. And therefore, these potential positive impacts, how it gets strengthened on the student development as well as the institutional reputation across the nation. Therefore, everything it is being discussed by the policymakers and the decision makers along with the entire team with various deans and directors, and then only it gets moved out for the various panels, and a lot of discussion it goes about, and then it is being placed in the faculty board and then to the academic council meeting. Therefore, we do a pilot program or case study before from the other institutions so that we can successfully integrate these values, showcasing our benefits and how these benefits are being measurable for the other parts. Therefore, next we bring the leaders for various initiatives from the UHP foundations and from the national team and listen to them with those sharings. Therefore, whenever the people from the UHP team, NCCIP team come and visit our institute, we take them to the policy makers, our Vice Chancellor Sir, our Registrar Sir, Dean College of Engineering and Technology, Professor T.V. Gopal Sir, and many other deans, directors, school deans, etc. Therefore, taking their precious time, it makes a lot for us, and many round of discussions, we do take it in different forums. Yes. So the initial orientation, it started with each and every discipline and departments, because we have around 25 departments in engineering and technology, and we have various other schools also, like Faculty of Science and Humanities, Medical and Health Sciences, and Management, Law, Agriculture. Therefore, first, how we started is with respect to our UHP values to be taken up. It is our university coordinator, Dr. Supraja, and she's the one who started creating the awareness among the faculty members, among our own colleagues and everyone, stating it up from 2020. From then onwards, it started slowly, and after that, it really it got a good peak around 2022. Therefore, we were able to create awareness and understanding of the universal human values and their relevance in each of the disciplines. Therefore, to the right side, you can see various people attending the program. Slowly, it got improved, and it has reached to around 2,000 faculty members across various campuses. We have 5 campuses here over. Therefore, it is Katangalattu campus, and then Vadapalli campus, and Ramapuram campus, Trichy campus, Ghaziabad campus, and across various campuses, faculty members have been given the training programs. And next, we do the activities, how it gets started. It is we conduct a series of orientation sessions and tailor to each department. Therefore, not only with respect to various business programs and healthcare programs, etc. Therefore, one such picture to the right lower part, it is our aerospace head of the department, Professor L. Ganapati Subramaniam, who attends this Universal Human Value Faculty Development Program and the Management Development Program. And he takes up to his own faculty members, to his own students in the department. And that is what it has been pictured over here. Various slots how we discuss with them, it is to facilitate a faculty induction program. It is being conducted, and now to a maximum extent, we have reached almost 70% of the faculty population have been trained, and around 2,000 faculty members have completed the Universal Human Values Introductory course. Therefore, the orientation still being various plans and the follow-ups we have, it is regular sharings about the details of the various online FTPs. We give the details as per the AICTE emails that we receive, and from the WhatsApp groups we receive it. We share it to the faculty members every monthly wise and every week wise also, so that they will be able to look into the various informations that we are passing on. And apart from that, regular weekly meetings we do conduct with the faculty, those who have attended introductory workshops, and then Universal Human Values 2, UHV 2, and other things also. Therefore, frequent meetings we conducted, then creating a complete discipline-wise action plan for integrating the values in the curriculum. This plays a major role, how not only inculcating the values in the students, in the faculty members, and with the policy makers, even in the curriculum, how it can be integrated and linked, that we work it out enormously, because each of the course not only imparting the very technical knowledge or scientific knowledge to them. Apart from that, how these values also, value-based education, can be imparted to the young minds and the young children. That is being concentrated much more now with SRMIST. Therefore, one such example which I can give it is with respect to Sustainable Development Goals. Each of the things, it has been refined, all the courses, and we take everything to a lifelong learning process. That is one of the program outcomes. It is being over there. That also we do it, and develop a toolkit that includes all the resources. Therefore, all the study materials related to UHV, it is being put up in one source format in our website. You can just see it over. Therefore, everything, it is being repository. We make it and keep it so that anytime any policy makers or any of the students can able to visualize all those things, take those study materials for references, and then they can go ahead with their processes. And various team meetings to explore how various values it gets aligned with the departmental goals. Apart from the mission and vision of the entire institute, departmental goals also, there is a specific value-based education. That values, it has to be there with the department goals, that we are very keen in observing it, and we are on the process. And it facilitates an interactive forum where faculty can discuss how to teach UHV. This with respect to the entire SIP programs that we do it for the initial freshers, those who are entering into the SRM Institute, that we conducted during the student induction program itself, as student induction program for 15 hours. And UHV2, it is being taken up in the second year, that too during the odd semester for the non-computing branches, and for the fourth semester for the computing branches we do it. It is a 3-credit course that has been passed by the Board of Studies and the Academic Council meeting also. And for teaching those courses, that is to handle SIP programs as well as UHV2 programs, only trained faculty members are being sent, and as per the AICTE norms. So all the faculty members, they come on their own, of their own interest, and they take up, understand these things. And regularly, every week, we used to have meetings, and before they go to the class, here we do give the training programs for the how the courses has to be taught, and what all the difficulties they are facing inside the classes. And if any few topics, for example, if it is trust or respect, how to deal. Therefore, few examples will be shared by the co-faculty members. Sorry. That is how we do it. And different innovative approaches also we use it to teach this course. Therefore, the AICT norms will be followed, and how differently different placing scenarios and live examples and their own observations, it is being shared both from the student side as well as from the faculty side, and integrate the values into the teaching and research works also. Nowadays, holistic human health programs, it is being conducted in SRM, and similarly sustainable development goals also we are moving towards that, because entire world or the globe, it is moving towards sustainability. And therefore we conduct every year sustainable SDG goals conference. We are conducting it, and especially universal human values cell, we organize SDG goal 12 consumption, that we take it and do conduct it. And we are with the second set of the conference, which is going to be held in the next month, December, and encourage them for the weekly meeting and volunteering activities also. We encourage all the faculty members who have been trained either for as UHV introductory, those who have completed, or UHV 2 programs also. We conduct them weekly meeting, and we tell them to volunteer for the Southern Region meetings and other activities that are being taken up by the AICTE national team. And we do conduct few informal meetings and discussions also. And to the right side, you can see how frequently we do conduct the meetings, and the various team members, core team we have, departmental discipline wise we have, and university coordinators we have, and various campuses also we have. Likewise, we can go on, keep on classifying our thing, because it is a huge campus and huge number of strength we have around. Altogether, we have more than 1 lakh students inside our campus. So inculcating values to all our students, it is very difficult, and we try our level best to adopt all those values to them. Slowly, we are on the progressing stage, and we are able to measure the outputs also. Thorough follow-up with the seniors. That is, with our seniors, it is with the policy makers, decision makers. Here you can see on the photograph our medical deans are here. Pro-Chancellor today, he had a discussion. Nitin Nagarkar sir, Satyanarayan sir, and this was the team with the holistic human holistic human health. We had the program in our institute. At that time, Sharmila Didi was our resource person, and Rajulji was there. Miru ma'am and Supraja ma'am are there. Therefore, we conduct every time when a program has been ended up in 1 or 2 months back. After the review process, it is being conducted on a regular fashion. So when they come back, when the resource persons or for the next FPP program, when people are being invited from the NCCIP team, we conduct a review meetings in the evenings after the 5 o'clock, the regular duration it gets over. We do gather until 6:30 in the evening. All the members will be saying and addressing how their exploration on health basis or on self-exploration, how it has gone forth, that are being discussed. Therefore, senior faculty members play a vital role in mentoring junior faculties. This plays a major role, because how it is with respect to one of our head of the department, before she was Dr. Pushpalata ma'am, now as Associate Dean of School of Computing. She has mentioned that in her exploration itself, therefore slowly she was able to understand his faculty members or her faculty members, how, and there was a simple way of treatment of a small change within her. It has made a huge impact. Therefore, and they are insisting those dear faculty members to go ahead with the various programs and other activities also. Therefore, follow-up action, we scheduled regular meetings to discuss the progress and address the challenges also. that the students are facing and the faculty members are facing. Therefore, post FDP small group discussions, we do it with the policy makers, decision makers, and deans and the directors, and their exploration journey. And recently, before this conference, when Umesh Bhaiya reached SRM campus, we had a discussion about the last arrangement that we had for the deans and directors, October 1 to 5 UHP2 program. We had a small discussion the day before our conference, and encourage the senior faculty members to facilitate UHP programs, and various open discussions we conducted so that it can be inculcated, and create a platform that is it is a biannual newsletter, Synergy. We release it where all the activities, how the students impacts analysis it is being done, and the faculty members impacts, and everything, it is being self-exploration. It is being shared on the newsletter Synergy. Therefore, this is the Synergy. It is the second volume, and the first volume was released by our university coordinator, and the second one as an editorial dashboard, as a welcome note, myself as co-coordinator has given it. And this is one such program photograph which is being shown over here. And the workshop for the directors, deans, and the heads. Initially, when this is the photograph which we have taken it during the May 1 to 8 program for the UHP3 program, when Ganesh ji arrived at our campus, and it is with the registrar sir. We had a meeting, and with our vice chancellor sir, we had a meeting. Therefore, policy makers, they play the main role, and to empower with the knowledge to understand the framework of the universal human values and its role. Therefore, we initially blocked the dates, combining the holidays. That is, we usually take it 5-day program. So 2 weekends we take it, so that alteration of the classes, it doesn't affect, doesn't get affected. And one-to-one discussion, we do have it, and we share our journey of transformation with them. We try to give them what it is and what is all about and other things. And we brief them what all the contents it will be, or the concepts it will be taken up during those things. And we help them for the registration process also. We continuously follow them so that it is being taken up in a nice manner. And the post-workshop discussion, we assessment techniques for the impact analysis, we do it both for the colleagues, that is for the faculty members, as well as the students also. We were able to see an enormous change with their behavioral aspects, and so many things. Due to time constraints, I'm cut shorting it. And collaboration strategies, we do work with the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, NSS, Community Connects, etc. They pay students, we used to take them to orphanages and old age homes near to our campus, and we take the children over there, so that people across the country, they are coming across the globe. They are with different culture and traditions and other things. Some may be rich, some may be poor, some may be ethical, some may not be. Therefore, when they visit such places, they are able to understand what is their feel and how they are, and all those situations, and tree plantations they do in order to go ahead with the sustainable features. And these are the management supported. Nearly 2,000 faculty members have completed the UHP introductory, both online and offline. Therefore, these UHP programs, it is being mainly supported on the budget side. Therefore, our institute, it supports us with the enormous budget. And when we go for the academic budget proposal for the events, therefore they ask what it is about UHP4, what it is 5, what it is, how is the minor programs it is going on. We do elaborate them, and then we show the websites, textbooks, and other resource materials to them. Then they were able to understand that this is the process it is going on. They give us support in the faculty promotion and in the appraisal forms. They do give compensatory offs. Yeah, I will just finish it off.
Yeah, we have another sharing. Okay.
Yeah. So this is all about the various outreach programs, and this is about the sustainability development program. Therefore, the students were able to use and rework with the waste materials. They were able to even give out the scientific concepts. They were able to explain it. And thank you for your patient listening. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Infanta Mary. I'm really sorry that I interrupted in between, but looking at the constraint of time,
Yeah, no
we are a
issue.
bit.
No issue.
But it can be well understood the volume of work has been done at SRM is quite not limited within 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So I really congratulate to the team SRM and to Infantaji. And I could not mention that Dr. Infanta is also UHB co-coordinator at SRMIST. So she, along with Supraja ji and the entire team at SRM, is working very hard to implement this course not only in their institute or university but also helping the neighboring institute and university. So thank you and congratulations, ma'am. So we will quickly take a quick reflection from Dr. Sukant ji. Then we'll go into the next share. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, sir. I'm actually very happy to know the changes that actually SRMIST is doing. Infantaji, thank you very much for such a wonderful coverage of all the activities that you're undertaking. I'm actually very inspired by the structured approach that you have actually applied for, inculcating the UHV principles, and also, coming up with the various techniques to bring about the goals of SDG. Which we are all aspiring to, cover in our institutions as well. And it is really enlightening and refreshing that you have, taken up the cause of bringing up your magazine, that is Synergy, which gives the platform to, all the people who are involved in this process to see the change they want to they want to observe. And I hope that the seeds that you're sowing will definitely bear sweet fruits in near future, ma'am. All the best to you. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you.
So thank you, Infantaji. Thank you to Team SRM. Now we are going towards the next institutional sharing. That next institutional sharing from HBTU. So for that, the theme will be on harmony at the departmental level, which will be presented by Dr. Kumar Gaurav. So let me tell you words about Dr. Kumar Gaurav. So Dr. Kumar Gaurav is PhD from Electrical Engineering from IIT Kanpur. He has been very instrumental with all the related activities. While studying at IIT Kanpur, he got involved in the activities of value education, and till the student career, he has been contributing to this related activities, not only at HBTU but also at the national level. So with this brief note, I may welcome Dr. Kumar Gaurav. See, namaste. Over to you, Kumar.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible and your slide is yet to come.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make it full screen. Perfect. Please go.
Okay. Thank you, Tarakrishna. It is a good opportunity. It is a good opportunity to share some of the works. Actually, all this work is started very earlier in the HBTU Kanpur, and I have joined this institute recently only. And last 4 years I am there. But the work which I am going to discuss today, that is a lot before I joined this. Actually, Rachna ma'am was the department head at that point of time. And as we know, Ganesh Bagaria sir, he was also the part of our department of electronics engineering department in HBTU Kanpur. He is one of the key person who has done all these works, all these sessions which we are seeing, all this slides, all this. Many things have been developed. So he was in our department, and how he shaped the department and how the family type culture developed in the department. This is the story about that. So all things started nearly around 2000 when it was thought or it was proposed that can we run our department like a family member. He was the faculty member, and at that point Rachna Asthana ma'am was there actually. So they decided that can we build an atmosphere in our department just like a family. So this was thought, and then we tried something out from there. So all these things started from there, that how can we do this? How in an administrative setting, how this family-like culture can be developed. All these things started with a simple cup of tea. It was thought that we will have a common tea time. Anyhow, people were going for tea once or twice. So it was decided that, okay, we all will meet twice a day in the HOD cabin to have a tea. Just informal, just as we do in our family, like we are meeting and we are just discussing our informal matters, just like that. And one of the staff members of our department took this responsibility that, okay, he will prepare the tea for us. So Pranaji was there who prepared the tea, and we all were meeting. Things started from there, just from the informal meeting over tea. But slowly, we were discussing other issues of the department, of our life also, of other departments also. That's what is happening in the department. What are the problems being faced by the students? What are the problems being faced by the faculty members? All these issues were being discussed during the tea time. But slowly, what happened that, because that was a place where all the people were sitting, therefore now one work which was happening, which was going from one table to another table, from the next table to third table, and paper were moving from one place to another place, and then decisions were being taken. But now all of us were there at one place, and everyone was present. Everyone could give their inputs, and in this way, we have a place where inputs of whole department was coming all together, and all the major discussions, all the major decisions were taken over there only. So this was the two times, one during the lunch and one before closing. We were meeting two times, and slowly what happened that we felt that, okay, our issues, all the decisions, all the issues, it was decided quickly. The departmental tasks were resolved faster and faster, and there was a time when it became in whole institute, and it was become a reputation that, okay, electronic departments completes its task well within time. But there was no effort made for this. No special effort was made. It was just happening because we were discussing in an environment where we all will feel that, okay, we are free, we are just talking, and it is not that we are doing a specific work. So that during that type of environment, things were happening smoothly. This combined inputs of all the members at one place, so that helped to grow, and that helped us to solve problems. Second, that we observed during this, all these things was happening, but there was never even any discussion that, okay, who will pay for this tea or who will pay for the tea leaves. This problem never occurred because everyone was having a mutual trust. The question that, okay, who is paying less, who is paying more, this question never occurred in the department. So there was no accounting done. Only one thing was there, that Badnath ji was writing, okay, this much money is left or this much has been spent and this much is remaining. So anyone will see that paper and then someone will contribute. But it all happened in a very voluntary manner without any formal accounting procedure. All these things can happen even in a setting where it is so-called administrative setting, but things can run like a family. This all started happening in our department. Similarly, there is an incident that one Vietnam who was there, who was HOD of that time. There was an event when people had to be, we have to work for late nights, and we have to open our department even during the holidays. Then madam was very reluctant, okay, how I can tell our staff member to come even on the holiday. So she was feeling reluctant, some hesitation was there. But one of the staff they told, ma'am, there's no problem. You can share with us, and it is we are even feeling better in our department. Here it is just like our home only, because we feel free. There is nothing like a place where order is being given and order is being taken. It is just like a family. Feel like a family. All those things started happening, and during this process, we also observed that along with the faculty members, staff also started contributing to the department, even in the matters which were not directly related to them. They were obviously doing their duties, but along with that, they were also putting their opinion on the matters related to the departmental running. Like we observed that Bernarji, whose work was that he was taking all the letters from our department and who was delivering it to the all other departments of the institute. So that communication was all those letters were being dispatched from one department to another department. That was being taken care of by him. Then now he started by himself, and he started seeing all those letters. That okay, is there any mistake? And slowly, whenever we were writing the letters, he was always seeing, and then he was pointing out the mistakes if there is. Just when we were doing, sometimes when we do the cut paste from last year letter, when we cut paste and we make a new letter, then sometimes I remember that there were mistakes of the year, that we changed the year, we did not change the month, or we changed the month, we did not change the year. So this type of errors, which is very common, but that can be observed, that becomes very problematic in a administrative setting. All these things started happening, that staff started feeling that okay, whenever something is going from our department to the institute, it means it is going from our family to the outside. It should be right, it should not be wrong. So it started developing in our department. All these things happen in a very smooth manner, just because of the fact that we were treating everyone like a family member, staff, faculty. They were started feeling like a family, and that's why they were taking the responsibility. They were giving their opinion to run the university, run the department in a better manner, and it all improved the atmosphere of the department. Now, after beyond the department, Bagaria sir was conducting the workshops in his home. During that time, in the residence, he was conducting the workshop for the society, social people. There, the family members of people started because of that workshop, because they all were coming in that workshops, and we are knowing each other also. So this, the communication which has started in our department, it is fixed, and it went to the family also. And now slowly, all the families of the staff member and faculty member, they become like a very close group, that is a close cluster, a close community, where we all were feeling that okay, this family is there for us. Nowadays, we see that in the urban setting, where people many a times don't know even their neighbors. In those settings, if we have a trust that okay, there are families which are there for us, whenever some problem will come, they are there for us. So this itself gave a lot of confidence that okay, there is someone for us. So now with this, slowly, when people, family members started coming together. Then even in our discussions which were happening in the department, now we were not only discussing about our professional matters, we were also discussing about our personal matters. Now we are knowing that what is happening in my family, what is happening in your family. So we are knowing the problems of each other, and we are supporting them. We are trying to help them to solve those problems. So our department even expanded beyond the department. It reaches to the family and the clusters. This is one of the sharing of the faculty members, that how all those things which happen in the work shared by the other people, and saying that how this workshop changes their life. So once this content comes, that change went to the family, went to the family members, and that is a natural process that we have listened from everyone, that when something happens in me, it transfers to my family, it goes beyond, also it goes to all the colleagues, all the society. In that, all these people were interacting with the society, and any problem which was coming up at those places, that was also being discussed in that close knit of 10 people. We were 10 people in the 7 or 8 faculty members and 2-3 staff members, that 12 people. So we were also discussing all these things. And along with that, as is being told by other people also, that in this workshop we really talk about the respect. We don't say that it is only the students who have to respect the teacher. Everyone has to respect everyone. It is not that we have to respect only our elders. We even have to respect our youngers. Both. It is not a one-way approach. It is a both-side approach. Everyone, both-sided, we are respecting each other. So this particular statement, this slowly and slowly, when it goes inside, then the behavior of the faculty members towards the students also changed a lot. Now slowly and slowly, we were not always in the mode of preaching. We were also in the mode of discussion with the students. And we started involving the students in the departmental decisions. Regarding the activities which were directly related to the students, we were started involving students in that decision.
There is some
in this way, students also felt
Kumarji.
Where you are.
Yeah, I'd like to inform you that can you ensure to network at your end, because somewhere the voice is degraded. Yeah, yes. You may continue. Yes.
Okay. Now it is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sometimes.
Okay, sometimes it is happening. Might be the internet problem. Okay. So when we started involving students in our departmental decisions, then slowly and slowly, when students feel that they are being heard, then they also started giving their opinions, and their opinions were very valuable in many situations. Just like one incident, that at one point of time, we generally have a mega event once a year at the departmental level. Every year we used to have that event in the auditorium, but that year somehow the auditorium was not free, and we thought that okay, we will do it in the departmental lawn. Then a student started preparing accordingly, and they did all the things so that it could happen in the lawn. But when event had to happen just before that, evening before, 1 day before, in the evening, it was informed that we will have to change the venue again, and this we cannot do. It is not happening because of some issues, institutional issues. Now it became a very difficult situation, because we were knowing that okay, now the time is very less, and it is very difficult for the students to change this venue from this place to another place. The point was that how can we communicate this thing to the students, and how can we tell them, okay, now you have to change the venue. So instead of changing them, instead of telling them that, okay, you have to again move from here to some other place, we just we just involved few people, and we asked their main volunteers, 3-4 students came, and then we told them that, okay, this is the situation, and now what can we do? So instead of telling them what they have to do, we asked them what can be done. And then they told that, okay, we will just discuss with our friends, and then we will communicate what can be done. And then they went, and then they themselves come and they told that, okay, sir, we have to change the venue now, we can't do anything. Then they also proposed what are the possible places where this event can happen. And they have decided, okay, we will do this. So we see that, we feel that when they feel that they are being trusted, then they come up with the very creative solutions. And it was observed, and many people told that the event that year was the more successful than all the previous years. So all these things can happen if a family like atmosphere can be created. A atmosphere of the trust can be created in the department where every party feels that they're respected. If trust is there, respect is there, and responsibility is shared among all the stakeholders, then things can be done, things can happen without even a formal structure. We do not even have, even today, when I'm talking, we do not have the course running in our institute. But the stress that at least in our department, the environment is such where everyone is free to give their opinion, and they feel that, okay, their opinion will be heard. So this in itself is opening, this is a student in a making process. Although we have joined this department recently, but we can feel that, wow, we can feel that family-like culture in our department. From my side, thank you, everyone. Now we can discuss, or we can take some questions.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Kumar Gauravji, for presenting many things in very limited slides. And yes, the statement you made at the beginning, like chai pe charcha. So the discussion started from tea, and it has led to the family culture, not only in the university department level, but entire institute level. And in fact, this feeling holds, all of us under a single umbrella to do, work outside more, and along with the work of inside. So thank you so much, Kumarji. So yeah, so if anybody is having any question, you can put up, or you can also listen to comments from Dr. Sukhwan Singh ji. Ji Sukhwan ji.
Thank you so much, sir. I have two Sanskrit phrases to start my talk with: Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya and Vasudev Kutumbakam. These are the two thoughts that come to my mind. And I really see a true embodiment of UHV values which were put to practice by the visionary leader Bagoria ji and Badrinath ji for their selflessness, where they have actually displayed the true qualities of all the UHV values, including respect. I could perceive from the presentation of Kumar Gauravji that true embodiment of hand-holding, respect, which led to the conducive environment and a constructive culture in the department. I could see the development of trust, compassion, honesty, integrity, compassion, freedom, fairness, and justice. All these values have been properly implemented in the HBTU, and hats off to all the visionary leaders and the family members of HBT, this particular department, who have practice these values, and it is inspirational stories for all of us to actually follow and implement. And I'm sure that by conducting these kind of conducive steps, we may be able to achieve the targets, and we may be able to achieve the true essence of human values in our higher education system. Thanks a lot for sharing, Dr. Gaurav.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Supan Singh ji, and thank you, Kumar Gaurav ji, thank you, Infanta ji, thank you, Supraja ji. So we had very great sharing from Supraja ji, followed by Infanta ji and Kumar Gaurav ji. So now, going ahead with time, we'll be listening from our chairman, like Professor Dr. Supan Singh, regarding the whole, entire session and any viewpoint on all these efforts made by the team of UHV. So let me introduce once again Dr. Supan Singh ji, who is chairing this particular session. So he is Deputy Registrar from Sanjeev Agrawal Global Education University, Bhopal, and member of Education Committee, Madhya Pradesh State Pharmacy Council, Bhopal, member of International Pharmaceutical Federation, life member. So he has many credits to his credential. So with a vast experience of teaching and research. So he's very instrumental in the field of this pharmacy. So with this, I may invite Dr. Sukhwan Singh to put a few words within 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah.
I'm humbled, sir. Thanks a lot for this opportunity actually to speak on this forum. I'm actually quite touched with all the philosophies of UHP, and my personal beliefs are in accordance with this particular thought. And what I perceive, what I have learned, or what I have understood in this short span of this experience is that mutual respect for each other. There are three principles that I usually apply. That is, first of all, is unconditional love. We try to forgive ourselves. We try to forgive others for what they have, and we try to respect everyone's opinion, because that is what actually matters. So these are the principles that I have tried to inculcate in myself, and I try to develop it, and I try to pass it on to all my fellow colleagues. And when we sit together, like Kumar Gaurav said that they talk on chai pe charcha, Tara Prasanna ji very rightly said. So when we sit together, we actually try to encompass these feelings. Of course, there are certain times when we get connect on that level, when we apply these principles and talk about them. And the final thing that I want here to, because since actually we are actually running out of time, what I understand from this is that when we try to empathize rather than sympathize, I think we'll be able to understand each other better, and respect each other better, and come up with better solutions for coming out of all this bhavsagar, and understand what actually life means, and understand the true value of life. In Sikhism we have a saying, मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. यानी जो हमारे the soul that we have is actually very, very costly. It is very, very valuable, and understanding its true value is what is the whole journey is all about. So I would really request you all to pray for me and pray for each other, so that we may be able to achieve the right path, actually, where we will walk, and we may reach the true value of life and understand it better. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Sukhwan ji. So just to, before we close, let me tell you, like I recently visited Punjab, and the culture, the way of dealing of the people at Punjab, particularly the kindness, the sympathy, is amazing. So yeah, you also mentioned that in your talk, and in fact, that is the characteristics of this every individual in their innateness. So thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
inspirational viewpoint. So with this, we are heading towards the completion of this particular session. We have few minutes left So if anybody is having any kind of questions or reflections on the current sharings from Supraja ji or Infanta ji or uh, Kumar Gaurav ji, so we will be glad to hear from you. From participants, you can raise hand. We can provide you the mic. So, yeah. So we'll quickly listen from Prashant ji. Ji Prashant ji. Okay, we have another speaker, Dr. Suresh D. Maneji, Dean Kolakpur. So Suresh ji will be listening to you first, then we will come to Prashant ji.
Good
Ji
morning.
Suresh ji, namaste. Ji.
Good morning, sir. It is very, very nice to hear the developments which are taking place in the domain of human values as well as education and sustainable development. Just I would like the honorable speaker to list me some 5 points how they could engage the faculty and how they could engage the students in a simple way so that I can understand.
So it is a question for Kumar Gaurav ji or Infanta ji or Supraja ji.
Kumar
You can
Gaurav ji.
specify. Yeah, Kumar. Yeah, Kumar ji. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you ask how can we engage in our faculty member or a staff member or the
Yeah, please be louder. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I will be louder. Now it is okay?
Yeah.
So first is that why we are engaging, that should be clear to us. If it is for some purpose, what is that purpose? That as you will, as we talked in our this particular session, as I discussed, that we were engaging ourselves, but there was no any formal structure. It was just that we want to develop a family-like culture. That is at the core. If that is at the core, that we want to develop a atmosphere where people can feel free and they can share something. That is the first thing, that we should have a platform where people can share. That in our department, we generally have 3-4 forums. That there is a place where faculties can talk to each other. There are places where staff can also come and join and they can talk with us. There are places where a student can come and join and they can share their opinions. Then we generally have in a week or 15 days, we have a meeting, and that first year will come, this time second year will come, this time third year will come, and we will just meet. And we will meet and we will just listen. That is the thing, what we generally practice. That there should be a place where we generally meet and we discuss. And from that discussions, many things emerges slowly and slowly. That what can be done, what cannot be done, what should be done, what should not be done. All those things come from those discussions. So I feel that first thing first, that we should have a place where people can give their opinion. And obviously there should be one person or two person or some people who can take them or who can take them in the right direction. Because if there are people without any direction, then that will become a chaos. That will become another problem. So there should be some people who will be guiding them, who will taking all the opinions and putting them in a solution-centric manner, not in a problem-centric manner. So we should have at least few people in a department with right understanding. That is the first thing to do. For that, if in your place or in your department, if there are few people who can do the workshops, who can have that content, that okay, this is what we want to develop in ourselves, and this is what we want to develop in our students, this is what we want to develop in our faculty members. So that clarity should be there. That is first thing. And then there should be an open space. They should be listened. And then we can take responsibility of slowly and slowly we can make some small events. We can give responsibility to the people. And during that, we can do their hand holding and we can nurture them. All these things can be done.
Good. Thank you, sir. Got my point.
Yeah.
Can I just value add to what Kumar Gaurav sir has just said?
Yes, please.
The thing that actually sir has asked, I would like to add that when you want the students to actually and people actually you want them to contribute to your cause, the first thing is to treat them in a just manner, in a very fair manner, and treat them as your equals. So if you start doing that, people will feel respected, they will feel equal, and they will definitely contribute to your causes. But the first thing that I think we should do.
So true, sir. So true.
Thank you.
So really very inspirational, very engaging, this whole sharing session, and very nice question from Suresh ji also, and that is also the question of many people at various universities. So certainly, so thank you so much. Now I may like to hand over the session to Sunil Kumar ji for conclusion and for both of you. Sunil Bhaiya, over to you.
Yeah, so thank you so much for this enriching session. So we're going to wind up within 1 minute. So thank you, Dr. Sukhwant Singh, for your insightful inputs as Chair 1. Thank you, Dr. Taraprasanna Das, for the moderation part throughout the session, very nicely.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, all the presenters, starting from Dr. Supraja, Dr. Infanta Mary Priya for SRMIST, and Dr. Kumar Gaurav for HBTU for their very valuable sharing for sure. So we are blessed with these 3 sharings in this particular session. I thank also all the volunteers. There are many to mention, like Ms. Soumya is there, Dr. Lalitha Ramendran is there, and many others. Many tech team volunteers are there. Many delegates that are there who are joined with us in the Zoom as well as YouTube channel. Then there are coordinators like Dr. Ila Manoj Tedia, who is coordinating all these sharing sessions. And there are many other team members who are working tirelessly behind this conference. So I thank all of them for their participation and contribution in this particular session precisely. And now we're going to close this session, and next session will start from within half an hour. That is now it is 12:30. So for 1 a.m. we're going to start the next session with the panel discussions. I just try to remind you that there are 3 panel discussions going in parallel in 3 rooms. One is in holistic education, and second is holistic health, and third is addressing SDGs at the root. So I welcome all of you to this next session at 1 a.m. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil ji. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.